What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Spin Tires for the first no damage challenge in a really long time. Now, you guys asked for the no damage challenge to come back, or at least like the no damage challenge sort of series to come back, and I'll be doing more mods in the form of a no damage challenge later on. I'm just using the Oshkosh 8x8 because I think it'd be a fun no damage challenge to do, and in the review of this thing, I didn't really get to drive it quite as much as I wanted to because I was just a little bit pressed for time, but I'm back from the little vacation that I took, and to be completely honest with you guys, it almost felt really weird taking any sort of a break from the channel, and I was like, the whole time I was like, I need to be back, like, I mean, like, I want to be back at the channel, I want to be back with you guys, and it was like, I mean, sure, I had an awesome time on the vacation, yeah, and it was, you know, awesome spending time with family, but at the same time, I was like, wow, I miss this, I really did miss it, and let me just go ahead and customize the truck just a little bit. Let's get I'm thinking about, what is that? Oh, that's the spare tire, okay. Let's just put the spare tire on the roof, and we'll do a fuel cistern this time. So, the biggest thing that I wanted to talk about mainly was the fact that it was so funny because, you know, when you go on quote-unquote vacation, and you're not, you know, like, say you're away from the channel, or you're away from whatever it is that you do, and I feel very fortunate, very privileged to be able to do a job that I absolutely love to do. I wake up every morning to do this, and it's absolutely incredible. It's an amazing feeling because I'm always motivated to come and do more here on YouTube, do more for you guys, do more for the channel. And it's so interesting because when you miss what you do, then it's such, like I said, it's such a feeling because you're like, wow, I want to be back there. It's because, like, there's a part of me that's this sort of telling me, like, what are you, you know, when are you going to get back? When are you going to come back? And it's just one of those things that's just like, wow. You know, like, wow, you want to be there. You want to be back on YouTube. You want to be back on the channel. And I think it goes the same way for anybody that absolutely just loves what they do. And it's just one of those things where it's like, wow, you can't really replace that feeling with anything else. You really can't. It's such an incredible feeling, and it's such a great place to be that I'm so grateful to you guys, because you guys are the biggest reason why I keep coming back to the channel. You guys are just incredible, because every single time I'm ever away from the channel, even when I've got videos that have been scheduled out, you know, videos that have been posted ahead of time, you know, say throughout a week or something like that, and, you know, and sometimes where I'm not on the microphone for a few days, I'm like, wow, this feels weird, like something feels wrong about being away from it for that long, and it's just, oh wow, it's I'm struggling to find the words to actually kind of describe it to you guys, but it's just one of those things. It's just one, you gotta take it in sort of the, you know, it's just one of those things, and it's just like, wow, you don't quite, it's hard to comprehend until you're kind of right in the middle of it, and then once you're right in the middle of it, you're like, wow, it really is like that, isn't it? And it actually, like, it is, because when people, you know, when people tell you, like, wow, they love to do this job, and it's like, and it's the most incredible job, it really is, and you feel, or at least I can only speak for myself in this, but I feel so incredibly privileged to be able to entertain you guys every day, and to be able to provide you guys with these videos every day that you guys always leave me this great feedback on, and it's such an incredible feeling, and it's such an incredible place to be, that it's just like, wow, I'm just trying to describe it, and it's hard, because that when you try to find the words that you're looking for, but you can't exactly find the words that you're looking for, but you know that you want to describe it to the fullest of your ability, but you're like, I'm not sure what to, you know, what the best thing is to say. And really the biggest thing I can think of is just to thank you guys. I mean, really just to thank you guys for everything that you guys have helped me with. I mean, like, the, you know, all of the comments, the feedback, if there was ever anything like, you know, constructive criticism, like, you know, back in the beginning, especially, like, oh, like about, say, microphone quality, or or, oh my god, well, we just ruined the no damage challenge. My objective was to get to the fuel area without getting any damage, but it looks like we gotta try that again because we were damaged. Kind of the sad part about it is I don't remember where the fuel is on this map, and I think I have a little bit more of an idea now, and I was just kind of driving around before, but now I think I have a little bit more of an idea where it is, so I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can get there. I'm not totally sure, though. We might not be able to find it. Well, I think it should be pretty easy to find, though, because I've found it before in previous videos, but we will see. We'll see how it goes. But on the last, it was pretty interesting because that last day of the vacation on my drive home, it was about probably like a 3-hour drive home from Charlotte to the small town that I live in, and it was just like I'm driving back, and I'm thinking about I'm listening to music, I'm thinking about the road, I'm thinking about whatever cars around me and stuff like that, and then it just kind of hits it just like it gets in your head and it hits you that like, wow, I want to be back on that microphone. I want to be back in the studio. I want to have that game capture running again. And it's just, I mean, it may sound like I'm rambling, but it's such a cool thing because it's not something that you normally think of, and then because when you do it this often, and then when you get away from it, even for like just a couple of days, you're like, wow, I'm not sure how I feel about being away from it, you know what I mean? So I think that's one of the things I love about YouTube, and I love about being a YouTuber, and about being able to do this as, and I mean, a lot of guys have asked me, like, is this what I do, or or is there something else that I do? No, this is my life. This is what I do. And I know I haven't really made a video specifically talking about that. I mean, and if you guys would like me to make a video with a separate topic talking about that separately, then I'd be more than happy to. But I mean, and if you want to see that, let me know in the comments below. But this is it was such an amazing opportunity when I first started really doing it full time, and it's just become such an incredible thing. And I really just have you guys to thank so much for everything we've been able to accomplish on this channel, and it's just absolutely amazing. And the thing is, it grows every day. It grows so much every day, and we're doing so many incredible things every day. I mean, I've got some stuff planned that I can't even, way out in the future, I can't even tell you guys about. But again, just know that there's a lot of awesome stuff coming, and there's definitely quite a bit of, even here in the near future. I've got some stuff coming that I can't exactly talk about yet, but it's gonna be, I guarantee you that you guys are gonna like it. It's gonna be pretty unique, and it's gonna be really fun, and you guys are gonna like it quite a bit, I think. But it seemed to be actually having a little bit of trouble getting through this mud. Come on. I wouldn't say trouble getting through the mud. I'll just say it's a little bit slow. I mean, this is not a Bugatti Veyron by any means, but dude, if somebody did a Bugatti Veyron in spin tires, that would be like the most incredible thing. Like a lifted Bugatti Veyron with mud tires. That would be like the most incredible thing. I would love that. I don't actually remember this part of the map. I mean, I know they updated Volcano a long time ago, and Volcano is probably my favorite spin tires map, at least my favorite stock spin tires map, pretty much of all time. Out of all the stock maps, I love Volcano. It's such an interesting map because it's so diverse, and there's so many different areas that you can explore, so many different things you can do, and it's definitely not a singularly themed map. I would say my other favorite map, like my favorite modded map, is the Testing Grounds, which the Testing Grounds I showed you guys a while back. I did a couple of modded multiplayer videos there, and the Testing Grounds are just fun because on the Testing Grounds you can kind of do pretty much whatever you want. You've got options, you know what I mean? You've got so many different options of what you can do, and not a lot of other maps are quite as extreme as Testing Grounds, but the thing about the Testing Grounds is that you can take any vehicle there, and I guarantee you there's going to be some kind of spot on that map that it's going to have a little bit of a problem with, at least. Not going to have a huge problem, but it will have at least a little bit of a problem with. I guarantee you that there are some hills on the testing grounds that this couldn't even come close to making it up. Not even close. But I do believe there is another... There's like an exit road on the other side of this lumber area. I want to say there is. Let me actually... There, turn the parking brake off. I just felt like we should be going just a little bit faster through here. I think the thing is that whenever I end up getting stuck in spin tires, it's such a depressing thing, isn't it? To get stuck in spin tires, you're like, oh my god, did we really just do that? Did we really just let ourselves get stuck? But, what I might do is actually, I may pick up this no damage challenge a little bit later on and continue the journey to the actual, well, you know what? No. You know what? We're going to make it there, and we're going to make it to, oh gosh. I'm debating about going out on the beach, because I think that way might actually be quicker. Only thing is, we have fuel to worry about, and we have damage to worry about, and I think the thing is that the only concern is running out of fuel before getting to the fuel station. And the other problem is I don't think this is the way to the fuel. Crap! We've completely messed that up. At least I think we have. I'm not totally sure yet. Let's see if we can climb up this little hill real quick. Thing is, when you do need to, you know, kind of make your way through some, I don't know, just like random trees or anything like that, this thing will push them over. I mean, the small trees, you're not going to get any damage on this thing for going, you know, going through the small trees or anything like that. It's not even a problem. And in a second, I'm actually going to stop and check the map. Because, okay, I think the fuel... Oh my god! Wow, okay. We need to get back on a road. Because I forgot where the fuel was, and I should have checked the map a lot earlier. And I was just kind of driving around. The thing is, I don't think I have enough fuel to actually get to the fuel station. So, I think our fuel objective may have gotten... may have taken a little bit of a backseat to exploring. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I think we'll be alright. But, well, we'll be alright as in not getting to the fuel, I think. But we did, I think, we lasted a good while, though, without getting any damage. So I think that it was pretty, I don't know, it was a pretty successful no damage challenge, except for that one where we hit that little pine tree. But, and thankfully, we just missed that one. That one was super close. But let's see if we can just make this turn real quick. Okay, sweet. Much better. Much, much better. What I'm actually wondering is if we have... I'm not sure if this road will actually lead us there or not. I don't remember this road because, like I said, I only use a lot of the main areas of the volcano for testing, like for mod testing and mod reviews, and I don't generally come back here. And it's like, kind of like an area of the map that I never go to. We've got 45 liters left. We're... That's... I mean, even when we turn diff lock and all-wheel drive off, we still... we consume a little bit more fuel, but... Or, sorry, a little bit less fuel, but it's still quite a bit. So... Almost there. Or are we? Parking brake. We're making better progress than I thought we would. But 37 liters to get all the way over there... That might be pushing it a little bit. This thing's no Prius. That might be pushing it a little bit. After all, it is 8-wheel drive. But when it looks when it looks that good, like when it looks that badass, it doesn't need to. It doesn't need fuel economy. It's got the, you know what it's got? It's got the smiles. It's got smiles per gallon. I mean, I know a lot of people they only relate that to sports cars and supercars. Massive trucks like this have it too. We're almost there. In fact. This is that final stretch before you get to the fuel station, so you know what? We may have a shot. And if we make it to the fuel station with no damage at all, and, like, with just the tiniest little bit of fuel left, I'll be surprised and I'll be impressed. Come on, nearly there. Really, just one more corner and a couple of hills, and we're there. Come on, come on, come on! Oh my god, you've got this! Almost the last hill! So close. So close. We're so low on fuel, though. 10 liters. Oh my god. 8. 7 liters. We're gonna make it, though. We're almost there. Almost there. Yes. The truck has been fueled up. We've got 6,000 liters of fuel in the fuel tank. And I would call that a huge success, because we made it there with the tiniest little bit of fuel left. And we made it there with no damage whatsoever in the first no damage challenge in a long time. So if you guys enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.